Do you know that most investors treat depreciation like a one-time coupon? So they take the deduction, they brag about the write-off, and then they move on. That's it. But you, the real player, the one that's scaling portfolio year after year, you are not doing that, right? You are doing depreciation as a fuel, not just for tax saving, but for growth. So here, what you are doing differently from other people, right? You are running something that I call refinance and redevelop strategy. It's how you turn your paper tax deduction into actual cash that you can use tax-free to buy the next deal. Let's talk about who this video is for. So if you are already investing in real estate, if you understand depreciation, but you are tired of being the one-time event, this is for you. We're going to do 5 different parts. We're going to talk about acquisition. We're going to talk about cost stack, refinance, redevelop, and repeat. And by the end, you will see how this becomes a self-funding cycle that keeps your tax bill low and your portfolio growing. So let's talk about part 1, buy the right type of property. So not every property is built for the same tax strategy. You want assets loaded with depreciable components like self-storage, RV parks, mobile home communities, light industrial spaces. So the properties have a lot of 5-year, 7-year, and 15-year assets. It's the kind of assets let you write up right away under Section 168K, which is bonus depreciation. And here is the key update. So about after the One Big Beautiful Bill Act that was passed in July 2025, we are back to 100% bonus depreciation for the property acquired and placed in service after January 1925. So now you can take the entire deduction upfront again. So it's permanent until Congress decides to change it. So, cross our finger on it. Now, let's talk about the second part, which is cost segregation. So this is where the magic would happen for you, right? So cost seg basically break down your building into little parts that can depreciate faster, like flooring, fencing, lighting, equipment, land improvement. Let's say you buy a $5 million self-storage facility in 26. You run a cost seg study and find out that 2 million out of that 6 qualify for the bonus depreciation. So that 2 million you can deduct right now. If you are in the 37% tax bracket, so that's about $740,000 that you can save in tax this year. But that is just paper saving, right? So how do you turn it into something that you can actually use? That's where the refinance comes in. So in this part 3 refinance, once the property is stable, so occupancy is up, NOI is solid, you can go back to the bank and maybe 12 to 18 months later, you refinance. The property is worth more now, you have built equity, the bank cut you a new loan and hand you a check for the difference, right? So that's cash out. Well, but it's not income, it's loan proceeds. You don't pay tax on it because you owe it back. So think about what just happened, right? You create equity out of thin air using appreciation and your cost seg deduction. So you pull that equity out tax-free. You didn't sell the property, you didn't pay capital gains, you didn't trigger recapture at all. As of now, so we are moving, let's go to part 4. You want to redeploy that money because this is where most people stop. People stop at like refinancing, paying back, and enjoy your lifestyle, right? But you don't want to chill. You want the money work for you. You want to reinvest that money, right? So you take that cash out and then you buy another property that also qualify for bonus depreciation. So new deal, new cost stack, new route of deductions. So the money you both pull out tax-free, fund another purchase, and that new purchase create another tax shield. So you say you bought the 5 property, you bought the first property for 5 mil, got 2 mil in bonus depreciation, saved 740 grand in tax. So 2 years later, the property appraised for 6.5 million. So you refinance, you pull out 1.5 million tax free. You use that 1.5 million as a down payment on the next $5 million property. You run another cost sec, you grab another $2 million induction. You just created a cycle. So tax-free liquidity. So more deduction, more assets. And that brings us to part 5, repeat. So this is the part that turns good investor into wealth builder, which is you. So every 12 to 18 months as your portfolio appreciates, you repeat the process. You refinance after you stabilize the property, redevelop, and then do it again. The IRS isn't taxing you on the refinances. The one big beautiful bill just granted that your depreciation engine keep running at full power. You want to get it even better? That same law, the big beautiful tax bill restored the EBITDA base limit under section 163J. So what it means, English please, you can deduct more interest on your loans now. So if you are financing smart, meaning your property at cash flowing, your tax deduction and interest just got stronger. You want to think about, you want to keep the mindset behind it, right? Because that's really important. The goal is not about over leveraging, right? The goal is to keep your loan to value ratio around 70%. That's enough to stay liquid without overextending. So the bank are happy and the IRS is satisfied, and your return compound quietly in the background. Now let's address the obvious question, what's the catch? The only real risk is bad debt management or sloppy documentation. If a loan is later forgiven or written off, so that cancellation of debt income, which is taxable, so don't refinance to the point where your property can't cover payments. You want to keep every refinance supported by updated appraisal, cost tax report, and loan documents. You want to show that every dollar borrowed is true debt, not income. And document how you use the funds. If you are redeveloping into new properties, it proves business purpose. If you are working through a single member LLC or partnership, make sure your CPA is tracking basis so you don't lose future deduction. But here is what I love most about this strategy. You are using the tax code exactly as Congress intended. So the government wants capital investment, property development, and job creation. So that's why bonus depreciation exists. You are not gaming the system. You are playing the game by the rules. Now let's put this together so you can see the whole big loop, right? So step 1, you buy the right property. Step 2, run cost segregation and claim your deductions. Step 3, refinance and pull out cash tax free. Step 3, redeploy that cash into your next deal. Step 5, repeat the cycle every year or 2 years, but you have to make sure that you stabilize your property, right? So it can appreciate. It can be approved for the higher amount. So this is the tax-free liquidity loop. So each rotation build equity, keep your tax bill low and increase your cash flow. So that's how you grow your wealth exponentially without triggering taxable events. If you are watching this and thinking, okay, I'm not a big investor yet, that's fine. You don't need to be. You can start small. Maybe it's $1 million property. So run the number, get a cost study, and experience the first bonus depreciation hit. Then refinance, redeploy, and then do it again. You will see how powerful this becomes once you are in motion. And if you're already playing at the high level, if you got multiple property and heavy depreciation and you're thinking ahead, this is the missing link between deductions and liquidity. So you don't need to sell to scale. You can grow through your own equity tax-free. Before you move on, you want to think through this, write it down. Depreciation gives you deductions. Refinance gives you liquidity. And redeployments give you scale. So that's the formula. Just follow it and you're building a compounding system that can keep going for decades. Now, before you start implementing this, you want to talk to your CPA and your lender. You want to map out your refinance ratio, check your debt coverage, and make sure every piece is lined up for your long-term goal. If you want to make tracking easier, you can grab a refinance and redeploy spreadsheet at Pro Deduction Shop on Etsy. It keeps your refinance timing, your loan proceed, and depreciation cycle organized in one place. So for the deeper dive, the number, the modeling, and the full breakdown, more training, you can go to accesswiteinstitute.com and watch more about training on tax-free liquidity loop for real estate investor. And if you want someone to walk through your current portfolio, run your cost stack opportunity, and design your next refinance, you can reach out to our team at smallbusinessaccountingfirm.com. We'll run the math with you and show you exactly how to make this strategy work for your deal. So that is the refinance and redeploy strategy. Now we can turn bonus depreciation into tax-free capital and build wealth that compound without selling a single property.